Welcome back, everyone. Toyshiz here, and I'm back yet again to serve up yet another DC Multiverse video. And today, finally, right, it's been a year for this entire wave. This is the Target exclusive Crime Syndicate Collect-to-Build Starro wave. So this is Power Ring, and he is the fourth and final figure to put together Starro the Conqueror. And of course, Power Ring comes from the Crime Syndicate comic of the same name. It's like the new Crime Syndicate. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, on the back side of the packaging, after looking at this for a year, we finally get to see all four figures. They're not just like blacked out versions anymore. So there you go. And of course, here's the barcode. They're starting to hit Target store shelves now, and that's where I found mine. So this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the fourth and final figure from the year-long Target Collect-to-Build wave, Power Ring. And of course, here is John Stewart, aka the alternate universe John Stewart, all out of the packaging. And as you can see, you got the usual little Starro piece. You got a piece of the bigger Starro right there, and you get a really nice looking Power Ring. I'm actually really jazzed about that. More on that guy in just a second, because you get these little Starros that are basically, they don't form around your face anymore. They go around you like a black Mercy. And they got big old teeth. And McFarlane, if you're listening, I'd love a big old bag of these guys. You got the big old Mamma Jamma leg pieces, just more tentacles, basically, arms of the Collect-to-Build, and Power Ring himself. Out of all four figures, I gotta tell you, this is my second favorite out of the wave. This guy came out great. I like the black costume with all the green accents to it. It's really nicely done. He doesn't have a ton of paint, but for what's there, it works, and he has a ring on his finger with the Green Lantern Power Ring symbol. Go figure. Is that hard, right? But he boasts two fisted hands, which totally works. Totally dig that. And the paint wraps all the way around. He does have peg holes, yada yada. He does share some reused pieces, like with Parallax, and that's where the old-fashioned ankle ball joints come into play. And that's like the biggest bummer about this figure. The figure is really nice, don't get me wrong. You can do all the crazy McFarlane poses that you would expect, but it's just those, you don't realize how much you appreciate the new articulation until you go, oh no, right? Right there on the ankle. It's got toe articulation. So he articulates well. He looks great. That's just the one downside. Overall, I like the head portrait. This guy absolutely rocks. And then you have Starro. Been waiting a whole year to put this guy together, so we'll get the big old arms right here and just insert. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You get the idea. Just put the arms, put the legs. Make sure everything kind of snaps in there. Specifically on the legs, you kind of have to push them in there. You get the eyepiece, and yeah, bingo bango. You've got yourself one cool looking Starro. I'm actually happy with this guy. There's a lot of great things. There's a lot of improvements, especially with last year's Collect-to-Build figure. And on top of that, Starro is huge. Look how big he is. Just kidding. Those are the page punchers. He is very undersized, we'll just say. He's kind of the usual lackluster scaling for McFarlane, unfortunately. However, I do likes what I sees. I like the purple. He's got a cool wash to him. The eyes are cool. If only this guy like lit up, that would be really cool. Like, you could activate the eyes. He gets kind of gappy in some areas, right? It's noticeable when you look at him from the side, but it's really not too detrimental. Overall, again, I'm very happy with the way that this looks. But I just think that it should have been a little bit more massive. The backside is great. He's got these huge Mamma Jamma teeth, a mouth within a mini mouth, right? That's very cool. I love that. And really, when you look at the backside of this guy with all the suction cups, the wash really does help bring them out. More paint, a little differentiation would have been nice. The teeth are extremely sharp on this. Just be very careful. But overall, the sculpted detail really makes this figure, makes it fun, makes it worth the year-long wait, right? He's supposed to have bendy wires in the tentacles. That's about the degree of bendy that you're going to get out of this. It's really, really thick plastic. And that's the other thing. This figure is actually really heavy, and that's nice to have. A nice, big, hefty collectible figure. Always appreciated. Is it lacking in the height? Most definitely. Does the bendy wire tentacles not moving so much really matter to me? No, not really. If anything, I would have appreciated some sort of stand, because in every which way, you're going to have to basically just prop this guy up. I mean, it's Starro. It's a starfish monster, but you get what I'm saying, right? It's just kind of cumbersome. But I do like when you take all the little mini Starros and you put them every which way all over the big Starro, and that makes it even more creepy. I feel like I'm missing one. See, that's where a bag of Starros will come in handy. I need more Starros, and the purple matches up, and the weird 3 eyes version of this particular Starro works for me. It's creepy, it's a creature, it checks all the boxes. The scale aside, you get the idea. It's really when you put all the little mini Starros on all the superheroes, that's just fun. I really had a great time kind of lining it up. Like, who do I want Star? Like, if you think about it, you get all 4 of these guys. Blue Beetle's just happy to be there, but you're screwed if you get a hold of these guys. Also, just as a health and wellness checkup, my new Blue Beetle is looking good, along with Aquaman and Ocean Master. We can finally see those two together. See, I don't forget in my videos. I make sit-ups to you. But yeah, you could pick any superhero villain and do whichever you want, because yeah, these Starros pretty much fit everyone and everything. Oh yeah, the crime syndicate, right? They kind of got pushed to the side, I feel like, with the Starro. Starro is just like Starro, and then you have the crime syndicate. Again, second favorite is the new Power Ring, followed by Superwoman, followed by Ultraman. But first and foremost, my favorite is definitely Owlman. And finally, when you do have all of these figures together, they do look good as a team, but Ultraman and Superwoman are definitely the ones that are kind of lacking. Especially Ultraman. It is just a weird looking figure as it is. And McFarlane Toys, please don't forget, we also need Johnny Quick and Atomica to complete this version of the Crime Syndicate. Let's get them going. And if you were wondering how Power Ring scales with a few other Green Lantern-ish type figures. Bad Green Lanterns, good Green Lanterns, you get the idea. He scales well, he looks great. Very happy to have a new villain on the shelf, it tells you what. Now, in the looking at last year's Target's year-long collect-to-build wave, the Joker bot for Batman Beyond, and then you have Starro for 2022. The Joker bot left a lot to be desired, right? It was just my hot take on it. Starro improves upon it. I would say, hopefully, if they do a year 3, that we see even more expansion, maybe bigger. Let's go bigger and better, right? With a year-long collect-to-build wave. Really make it worth our while, because a year is a long time to wait, and a lot of people don't have the attention span sometimes that I do, right? You kind of go, oh my god, yeah, that's right. I was collecting a wave of figures that took like a year to build. Got to get on that. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Target exclusive year-long collect-to-build figure lines Power Ring from the Crime Syndicate, and you put together a giant, medium-sized Starro. And you've heard my thoughts, and now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything DC Multiverse. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, what would you like to see as far as a team or a set of figures and the collect-to-build figure for year 3 if it comes to fruition? Let me know down in the comments. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.